Brick Chick here with another Tuesday tutorial for you. I forget what number are we up to, but oh well. And we've been looking at Micropolis, building tiny scale. And this week we are finally onto buildings, and I am going to show you some commercial size buildings that are for your downtown. So think suburban high-rise, not middle of this big city high-rise, because they're a lot bigger scale if you've seen my city. So we've got a few buildings of different colours. They are inspired by different parts that I've found in my travels. So this blue one here was inspired by this part here, which is actually a vehicle part. Fancy that. There are even little headlights on there. And it's in such a bizarre colour. I can't say I've built terribly much in this colour before. But that piece, along with this piece, which is a cheese slope in the same colour, and this blue, work together to make this building here. So you've got a bunch of other pieces that actually make up that building, but we'll go into more detail probably next week, maybe residential the week after. So this building here is a bit more fun, a little bit more ornate. It was inspired by this fence piece here. I quite like these. I first saw them in an elf set. This is just something that I've randomly got in a bulk lot. So we've used it. It's sort of to designate a sort of an ornate kind of building. And in between I've used these big clear windows. Now this size is okay for commercial. This size is too big for residential. So you can get away with that if it's going to be a very big picture window type thing. I'm talking massive, because that's like, yeah, really, really big. But it works really well. And if you look over here, I've used a printed tiles that I've come across that took my fancy and put it on the front of my shop. You know, printed tiles can be a great boon for designating what kind of a store you might have. So this one uses some gold and some dark blue and black, which are a nice colour scheme that go together. And then you just got the white that actually ties it into this tower building beside it. So totally different, but they're tied in together. And here on the corner, you can see I've got a little red and black building that was inspired by this piece here. So that's actually a train window or a plane window. And there's two sides that you can utilize with these, which is great. This side you can go for a bigger window, because when you're looking at it from far away you don't notice the rest of the plastic on the other side too much. And it gives you a recessed look, because if you see it on the side there, there's a bit of room there, an edge. And on the other side you've got these little windows. So if you use a combination of the big windows for a recessed door and the little windows for windows, you can get a very interesting combo here. So this is like a recessed sort of sliding door entrance, and then you've got your little windows that are just your normal windows. You'll also notice that I've done some landscaping, added a little hedge, and that bright color against the red really pops. And with the red, you could make a building that's all just one color if you do use different shades, but if you make a building that's this striking, you need something to contrast with it. So red and black look really awesome together. So color schemes you kind of have to think a little bit about, and you know, mix and match things around, see how they look, until you're happy with them, because really at the end of the day your opinion is the only one that matters. So yeah, this is just a few buildings that I've thrown together from some seed parts that have inspired me. I rebuild pretty much all of my buildings these days. The only one that I ever planned was my Japanese garden block, and ever since then I haven't planned out anything beyond a basic sort of outline of an idea and then just seeing where the bricks took me. So next week we'll look a little bit more in detail at some of the other bits and pieces and how they all tie together and how that gives you the look of the architecture that you're looking at. And we'll see about doing some residential stuff the following week. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this has inspired you a bit. Remember, seed parts sometimes give you the best results, and you know, expand your creativity, try something new. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for subscribing to me, and I will see you next week.